Yo, what is up, guys? We are back. It is episode 9 of Legacy Loading with a very special guest, Mr. Hey. Mr. Anthony Mantello.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Yo,
Dude,
hey.
Pleasure having you. Absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Oh, Harry, what do you got there?
Yo,
Wait, hold on.
if you're watching this on YouTube, you see that we're all wearing very stylish
Besides that,
Legacy Loading podcast shirts.
It's actually 5 shirts.
close.
I
We
can't lie.
needed a 3X, but we didn't have any.
I'm very extra small.
This will be available very soon. A lot of y'all have been asking about it. We've been wearing around the gym a little bit. We are going to link in the description of this video a pre-order form. So y'all can just fill out your information if you're interested in getting one with your size and everything. And that way we know how many to produce. This is going to be a one-time thing. We're only going to launch this once. So first time merch, we really appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
We want to like make something that you can.
it's fire.
wear
It's
around.
quality.
By the way, quality is actually
Quality
very
shirt.
good. Yeah.
Very quality shirt.
And it's
Nice for
gonna
the
be at one
gym. Nice for going out, you know?
Yeah.
Code Legacy.
Code
There
Legacy.
you go. Now we have a code. All right. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's it. Shameless plug in the beginning. But
Yeah, here we go.
hey, Ant, how long have you been?
Mr. Anthony
here in
Mantello
Houston
is
for?
here.
What was that?
How long, how long have you been in Houston for? And
I've been in Houston now for my third day. Yeah, I got here Tuesday
you're gonna be here until Monday.
till
right?
Monday. Yeah, it's supposed to be Monday to Monday, but my first flight got canceled.
So you
Don't fly Spirit. Spirit sucks.
Spirit first class, by the way.
I know.
I've never heard anyone fly
She
Spirit
said
first
that.
class.
Ali was like, "Yeah, you're flying first class." I was like,
Spirit
"You said
first class, yeah.
That's crazy. Is that just like a regular seat then?
No, it's called the big
Yeah,
seats,
right?
actually. First class is the big seat. So it's the first and second row. The seats are just large. And I had that. I didn't get no refund.
Damn.
Yeah.
So what was the goal coming out this time? Collab with Christian?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It started with, it was actually really funny. So like, we wanted, after like the C-Bum event I had, I wanted to come back down here to like just be in Houston again because I like the environment.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day I was like, I'm bad with Instagram, dude. Like I don't post stories. So I was going to post the story in my car. And then I posted and Ali was like, tag Christian. I was like, okay. So I tagged Christian, said, want to race. And then he was like, oh, like, let's do it. And we talked about collabing and then found a time period, came down here and then it happened.
Are you actually gonna race?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, my car's in Jersey, so
Oh, so he was like, "Yeah,
He
let's,
doesn't even have
let's
a car
race."
I don't live down here. I mean, maybe, but we'll see. One
You
day.
can borrow my
Yeah.
Accord if you want.
The Accord? I used to have an Accord and I totaled it.
Oh no.
It's a week after I
what
got my
happened?
license.
I was going to say, you're only like 19.
I'm 20 now.
20.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
You actually
Damn,
want to hear
bro.
the story real
Yeah,
quick?
yeah. I did do.
This was great. So it was a week after my birthday, actually on Lex's birthday, May 2nd. I was leaving the gym and then I was turning left out of my gym. There's like a light, right? Turning left. So I was like a little bit out in the intersection and then the light was turning yellow. I was like, all right, these cars are going to pass. And like, if I'm in the middle of the intersection, I got to turn left no matter what when it's red. So like 2 cars sped through the yellow. I was like, all right, I'm about to go. And then a third car went. I was really paying attention. And then, yeah, resource got whacked.
Crashed.
And then, yeah, she
Damn.
was,
Driver's side or passenger side?
it hit my driver's side.
Oof.
Yeah,
Anything
I was a
happened
little
to you?
shocked. Nothing happened to me. I was fine. My car got totaled. My parents took away my license for.
I was going to say,
months.
your insurance must have looked good after that.
Yeah, so I
Dang.
mean, it's whatever.
So you had the Accord for a week.
A week. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
my
Did you
dad's
like it?
car. It was cool. Yeah, it was.
What color?
It was a 6-cylinder. What color?
Brings
Don't say
back
white.
memories,
Gray.
though.
It was gray.
All right,
It was
right.
my dad's hand-me-down, and then I was rocking a GMC Terrain for a little bit. It's pretty mean.
GMC.
So,
Some serious.
do you want to clarify? What do you like GMCs?
I don't know what I was going. I don't know where I was. Dude, my first car was a fucking 2001 Ford Taurus, like fucking hoopty,
hard.
bro, like straight up. And I had
That's hard.
no heat.
Wait, was it the old woman version with the
no,
station wagon?
no, it had the hard top. Thank God.
Oh, okay.
But it looked like a
Station
turtle.
wagon.
My friends used to call it the turtle. it had no heat. Like in the winter, I'm like scraping the ice while I'm driving. I'm like out the
That's
window.
some New
Like
York
fucking,
shit. Dorian, what was your first car?
yeah.
I think Opel Corsa.
Opel is, we don't have Opel
Yeah,
here,
it's
but
not-
Opel
It's
is
European, yeah.
Nah,
a
that's
small
it.
car.
It's
Small.
a small,
okay, okay.
it's
Small,
the European car.
Type it
All
in
right,
Google.
cool.
Type it in Google. I had a 2001 Saab station wagon. I don't know if you know what a station
Saab.
wagon is.
Was it stick?
It wasn't stick, but it had a little sport button on it, and you know that shit went crazy.
Did you use it? You put that shit in sport?
I kept that shit in sport.
Damn.
Yeah, it was
My
hard.
Mini is always in sport
You're a
mode. That's why engine is.
Yeah, Dorian now
fucked
drives a
up.
Mini Cooper. Which totally checks out.
You brought Europe to Texas.
So okay, actually, while we're just on the topic of cars, when was your first like purchase for a car?
A car?
Yeah.
My 18th birthday. Yeah, I bought
And you bought what?
a Mercedes C300 coupe.
Brittany.
That's
Still
actually
have
cool.
it.
Yeah, that's a cool
For your
car.
18th,
I like
so
that car.
on your 18th birthday.
I actually got it. I think funny enough, I got it like May 2nd. It's in my stories.
Yeah.
I was quarantining at Dave's, and then my parents, we bought it, and they drove it down because I couldn't get it at the time. But yeah, that was my first purchase of a
That's
car.
dope. Was that a car that you had always wanted to get, or were you just like saw it and you're like?
I was
"Yeah."
into cars like majorly in like middle school and like freshman year. So like middle school, super into cars, and like I wanted to get a BRZ because those are so easy modded.
Yeah.
So there's a huge market for modifications on them. So I was like, I want to get a BRZ. So I worked 2 jobs. And I saved up money for literally just a car. And then, yeah,
So
to get
that wasn't from social media or anything. It was
no,
just-
I was a bus boy and I was a lifeguard.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
you bought the Mercedes just from your jobs before this?
I mean, I put a down payment on,
Yeah.
and then it was a pretty good down payment for an 18-year-old.
Yeah. Shit. Well, that's like a $50,000 car, isn't it?
I got it pre-owned, so it was like 30 something.
Damn.
Yeah,
Shit.
but
And then you recently, kind of recently got a R8, right?
yes, back in July, I got an R8.
Nice. You
It's
like
fucking dope.
Was that a dream come true?
It's so dope.
Yeah, that was like a dream car for a
That's it.
couple years.
Did you make any mods to it yet or anything?
No, so I bought it modded.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's a pretty cool story how I got that one.
Go ahead. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, it's a podcast.
So
This is the place, bro.
ready? So story time. Here we go.
So yeah, cool story. We'll talk about it.
Sit back and relax. So when I was in LA last year, right, I didn't have a car at all. I was walking everywhere, and being in prep, I was super bored, and like I was making money. Money was rolling in, so I was saving up, and then I was looking at cars to buy. Like I wanted like a cool car, so I was looking at like a Jaguar F-Type R because they're super loud.
Sick.
Just different types of cars, and then I was looking at what was it? An Aston Martin
Vantage, Vanquish.
It's the one that's cheaper. It's like 100 something.
That's so cheap.
But it's not the most expensive one. But
No, yeah.
I was just like dreaming.
The lower
looking at
class,
cars.
Aston Martin.
Yeah, looking at the cars, and then I came back to Jersey, and then I said to my mom, I remember it was like 2 weeks out. She was taking a nap in her bed, and I was like, "Mom,"
You woke her up.
she was like slightly awake.
Yeah.
I was like, "Mom, listen." I was like, because the show I did that you were at, Joe, that was on my mom's birthday.
Yeah, I remember that.
So
I said
like-
every birthday.
Thank you,
Shout out, Mom.
Maria, great woman.
Shout out.
Maria.
I was like, Mom, if I win both the overalls in men's physique and classic, I'm buying an R8. And she was like, okay, like you can dream. And I was like, okay. I was like, all right. I was just smiling. I was like, whatever. And then I signed up 2 days before my show to do classic. I wasn't gonna do it. Like I had doubts in my head. I didn't want to do it. Kyle pressured me to do it.
And Greg and Coach
Was that
Greg.
Greg?
And
Yeah,
Greg,
yeah,
yeah, a lot of support. And then did it. I won both overalls. And then at dinner time, I was like, Mom, remember what I said to you? And she like looked at me and she was like, well, go look on like this week. So we went to a dealership and like looked at like to customize one. I was like, I'm not spending that much money for a car. So then she did like online shopping for me. She loves helping me out. She gets my plane tickets. Like, shout out you, Mom. I love you.
Shout out.
That's so cool.
She was looking at, she literally types in black Audi R8 and then a shop in Staten Island called Brooklyn Auto Sales.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
They had one that just came in.
Shout out Staten Island.
Yeah. The nicest place on earth. They had one, and then I literally went the next day, like looked at it. I was like, can I put a hold on it? He was like, no, sorry. I was like, fuck. Went back with my dad, test drove it, and then I bought it, and then
Hell
like
yeah.
4 days.
Damn. So that was kind of meant to be.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Do you guys know her name?
You kind of like earned it. You like earned it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what's the name?
I think you told us we're in Florida.
Yeah. Is it appropriate to say?
No, definitely not. Appropriate.
You can say the name, but like,
We'll just leave it off camera.
No, yeah. It's a nice car.
yeah, it's a nice car. Really nice car.
Wait, I want to go back to
Yeah.
what you said. How you were quarantined with Dave. So
Quarantine.
what was that like? What like? So
Did
quarantine
you
happened,
live
right? All the gyms are closed. Everything was closed. So you literally just went and stayed with Dave in his house.
Yeah, so Dave and I started becoming really good friends February, I would say. We had like a little Gymshark event in New York. And then I stayed like an extra day. I skipped school.
Yeah.
And like he brought me back home. We just like stayed a day in the city, got some photos, had some fun. And then came the Arnold Classic like a couple of weeks later. So we went to the Arnold Classic with each other. Me and my dad were supposed to go because my dad would go to the Arnold Classic with me every single year. He sort of had like a work thing. He was like, I can't really go. So then Dave like took me there and we sort of went with each other, stayed at the hotel room. Just got really close, and then COVID like literally just happened there. I remember I went to school
Yeah.
the day after the Arnold trip. I had to stay a night at Dave's because Dave didn't want to drop me off. So I had to Uber that morning at 4 a.m. back up to my house to get to school because this was the last day before COVID happened. And my English teacher told me like, if you don't take this test, like I'm giving you a 0. I was like, fuck. I was like, all right.
Dave.
And it was my last
Fucking Dave.
my last absent too I could take that whole semester.
Damn.
So went back up, went to class, took my test, and the rest of my 3 classes I slept. And then I left school, and then literally the next day we had quarantine for 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Was that March 2019?
Somewhere around,
right?
Yeah.
2020?
2020.
Oh, 2020.
So
Damn.
what I thought was just 2 weeks away from school, it turned out being like, the rest of the year. So I lost the rest of my senior year. But so what happened was I was at first getting ready for a show. I was doing another like series, and I was I don't know, like 13 weeks out. And then I was literally working at my basement at the time. I had like a functional machine. It has like lat pull downs, chest press, like leg extensions all in one, right? I had that. And then I had like a 15-pound dumbbell. And as I was doing like some rows, Dave texted me. He said, "Hey, you getting ready for a show, right?" And I literally I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, cool." He's like, "I'm getting you an Uber." And he goes, "You're going to stay over my place." I was like, "Okay." Told my mom was sleeping. My mom likes to sleep. She was sleeping on the couch. I wake her up. I go, "Hey, Mom, Dave's getting me an Uber. I'm gonna go like, stay at his place for a little bit." She's
From your house to Dave's house?
Damn. So it was like an hour.
Yeah, it was an hour Uber. Like, it's not like a quick Uber.
So I was like, she was like, okay. And like I packed 20 minutes because he literally sent me a screenshot. Uber's coming 25 minutes. Packed,
That's insane.
got in the Uber, went to Dave's, and then I stayed there from March all the way up until June.
Like you literally didn't go home
So
at all?
Did not.
You packed a 4-month bag in 20 minutes?
No, I packed a bag for 2 weeks or like a couple days. And then what happened, my parents would come down. Oh, I have to burp. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Let it rip.
It went away. My parents would come down. They came, I think like a month later. They came down because when COVID was still like really interesting. So
Yeah, like you actually didn't want to like go near people you didn't know yet. Yeah.
So my parents would come down, like bring me food, bring me some more clothes, and like, yeah, it was a pretty good time. Well, the times we had in quarantine was really funny.
So like for those 4 months, what did you guys get into? What did you do?
Well, we started with LSD.
You started with that? That was like day one?
It was pretty much, yeah. We
That's insane.
literally like as soon as like maybe like the second day.
As soon as you got there.
Second day.
At first we were playing. Our routine was like, what did we do? We worked out. We were playing some Call of Duty 1v1ing.
Fire.
That was
Rust.
really it. That's all I could think of, and that was really it. So then one time, it was like super late at night. Sleep schedule got really messed up, and we like microdosed, and then we went to a park in the morning. And it's actually on his YouTube video.
LSD or
LSD, yeah.
Okay.
It's in one of his YouTube videos.
Was that your all first experiences with that, or
Was
with
that,
me.
Was that your
Mine,
first
yeah.
time?
Mine, yeah.
Dope.
Went to a park. It's in his YouTube video. I forget what it's called, but I couldn't cross a log. I couldn't cross
Oh,
the log
yeah,
across
yeah, I
the
saw-
water,
yeah, yeah,
and
I
I was
saw that.
terrified. And
I saw that.
So it might have been more than a microdose if you were afraid to cross a log.
I mean, I can tell you I was present. So, no, I'm actually just really scared of crossing things like that. I feel like I'm gonna fall.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. So besides working out, Call of Duty, and LSD, that was a big three.
It was. So then, what did we get into? I'm trying to think and remember. It was ping pong. A lot of ping pong. Ping pong was the
Chess?
thing. No, not chess yet. It was just ping pong at the time.
Okay.
I think poker came in later.
Were you doing stuff on socials and YouTube?
Yeah, I did my
this whole time?
Road to Youngest Pro series because I was still of age to be Youngest Pro. So I was doing the whole series down there. And then Jeff Perry came on into Dave's house. So it was me, Jeff.
Also, he was living there too?
Yeah, I was sleeping on like the couch. I came into a bed. Jeff was on a mattress on the floor and Dave was in his bed. And then we just literally were just three friends living in quarantine with each other, and it was really fun.
Sounds
It's so cool. Everyone has a story from like quarantine,
Quarantine,
like what changed, like people's lives changed during that time.
Yeah.
Some for better, some for worse, but
we actually mostly heard only positive stories?
well, obviously there was a lot of bad stories, but a lot of people came out of that like a better person or like with a different perspective on life or started a new business or something. Like,
Yeah.
How much of what you accomplished up to this point would you attribute to like that time with Dave?
I'd say definitely helped me out being consistent in that time. Most people weren't making content, right? So I was making content. And then my views were doing pretty good on YouTube. I think back then it was like 80.
yeah, dude, everyone was home. That was
Everyone
YouTube
was
was
watching.
killing it. TikTok, everything was blowing
social
up.
media wise, yeah.
What
At
were
that
your
time, you were doing everything by yourself, filming, vlog, editing, everything.
Yeah, I'd film myself. I edited myself all those videos, and that was it.
What were your sponsors at the time?
Gymshark and Gorilla. Gorilla happened during quarantine, so I was literally just with Gymshark.
Okay.
I was just
You were
with Gymshark.
you weren't the first athlete, right?
With Gorilla, me and James were.
You were like same time, right? You and James, yeah.
Yeah,
That's so crazy. Now, how many people are on now? Like,
a lot.
it's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
You guys were
definitely grew.
from the jump. Like,
Yeah.
people, I remember when we first announced, and I was like, "What the fuck is Gorilla? Man?
Right.
Like, what is
And
Gorilla?"
that's another good example of like,
Yeah.
bro, I mean, if you had Derek on talking about how he started bringing athletes on for the first time in quarantine, like that's huge.
Yeah. Wait,
Huge.
who were you with before?
Gorilla.
Yeah.
I was with no really self-linked sponsor if you want to count. I was with Astroflave for
Yeah.
like a second
Okay.
because
Yeah.
they helped me with a show. They paid for like a show.
Yeah.
trip.
Just like a little like show sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, that was it.
So how's this prep been so far compared to like the other ones?
Pretty easy. I mean, I'm not really hungry.
Mm-hmm.
It's the strangest prep for me. This is the only time where I'm still heavier than where I started. So that's pretty
Dang.
cool.
Oh,
yeah, it's
shit.
like unheard of.
Wow.
Did you change the approach? Like how did that happen?
Yeah, we changed the
Yeah,
approach.
totally.
more food, more just a little bigger,
More stuff.
a little bigger, a little denser, a little stronger. Just everything you want in the bodybuilding world, right?
And then, that's what I told you first day. Remember that you're much bigger when I saw you the first time.
Yeah.
100%.
Pause.
How far are you right now?
How, 6.5 weeks.
Jesus.
Yeah.
6.5 weeks and
T-neck.
you're not hungry and you're just chilling.
He said I have to go because I was there last time and that was good luck.
I did say he has to go. Yeah.
So
You have to-
we're
what's-
going to
what's-
Jersey in 6
In
weeks.
6 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'll put it in my calendar.
Is Dave gonna come?
I mean, he better.
Better be there.
I mean, I need the same people that were there last time.
Dude, Dave got fucking thrown out. That was so funny.
because
show?
the photos, right?
Yeah, I'm like, they just threw out David Lade. Bodybuilding show. I was like,
Steve Weinberger.
is that guy
Because he was
serious?
taking photos or what?
we were like recording a YouTube video and like they said like stop recording, like you can't record because there was like a
People that
paid
pay for
media
it.
team.
Yeah.
And like Dave's just on the floor with his fucking like pocket 8K, $10,000 camera. The guy's like, you gotta go, bro. He's just like this looking down. He's like, nah.
Was it rolling when he got kicked out? Did he?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Dude, watching him get escorted out, I was like, that was great. Threw out David Lade. But yeah, that was a special day.
That was a very
so
cool day. Yeah.
Jesse was there. David was there.
Jesse-
Everyone was there.
Ryan,
Pictures
Ryan
showing
Casey.
Yeah, Ryan Casey was there.
was there.
Max Taylor, Sawyer. We were all, that whole month of June was like
It was sick.
that.
In Jersey.
The Jersey boys.
I think of that month is like when everything changed for me
Mhm.
personally, and it was just so cool having everyone there and you winning both classes.
Yeah, it was pretty
That
cool.
was fucking sick.
No, but the support obviously means a lot, dude. I couldn't when I stepped out and like everyone was there. I was like, whoa!
Mhm.
Like I did that like not just for myself,
Yeah.
but like everyone that came out. Like that was fucking good.
In the video, when Grant's like crying, like,
Yeah.
and he's like filming
was
you, you're
emotional.
crying. I was like, fuck. I'm home in bed watching. Like, damn, this is crazy.
Did you? So did you know after that show you were like, did you know going into that show that you wanted to do bodybuilding like for
Yeah.
taking as seriously as you are right now?
I mean, yeah, ever since my first show, like I took it seriously. My first show was like because like my first show was crazy. I won an overall my first show.
yeah.
So like that was like
Yeah.
unheard of. 17.
Florida?
No.
Didn't you do,
Yeah.
you do a show in
Jersey.
Florida?
I did a show in Florida. It was,
Yeah, right.
it was nationals.
Yeah, nationals.
But no, I didn't place too hot there. I got 16th. I got dead last.
Damn. Well, so 17 is an
Dude,
awfully
you're a
early
kid
age.
next to,
Yeah.
like,
grown
well,
men.
well, I'm saying like 17 is an
Yeah,
awfully early age to get
grown
into
men.
bodybuilding as a sport. I guess like I'm sure a lot of people want to know like at what age did you start watching any of it, and like what really got you into that?
Okay. So when I was like 13, well, actually, backtrack, full story time. So when I was in middle school, like 7th grade, right?
Buckle up.
Good friend, Franklin Savarese.
Shout out Frank.
Great guy, hairy butt.
Just expose this man.
Man has crazy bicep peaks.
Mighty, pop the picture up.
A butt pic of Frank.
You actually?
No, don't.
Crazy bicep peaks.
Crazy bicep peaks, and we played soccer with each other, same team, or anything like that. And I just remember like, everyone called him like Frank the Tank. Crazy biceps, and he's just like a brute, aggressive on the field, and like
13 years old.
yeah,
Okay.
and like he like, by brute, I mean just like, he had like nice lines in his chest, like shoulder striations, bicep peak, and abs.
13.
13 because his dad worked out and everything like that. So like I was like I really like looked up to that. Thought it was cool. And then I remember one time at a party, he was on a zip line, and the girls were like, "Oh my god, look at his back muscles!" And I was like, "Fuck, I want that."
That's
Deep down, I remember the girl who said it. Rebecca Olajar said it, and I was like, "Fuck, I want that to be me."
Shout out Rebecca.
Shout out Rebecca Olajar.
She started the way.
So then, basically in 8th grade, my dad, he was like super into like 5Ks, biking, all type of stuff. My dad got a gym membership at Planet Fitness, like the black card membership, where you can bring like someone for free.
Shit.
So I'd go with
Massages.
him on the weekends, and he like take me through like little chest presses or something like that. And I was like, wow, this is fun. Like I wanted to make more time for my childhood friend. His name was John. Still is. John. And
It's now
so I
Joanne.
wanted more time with him. So I was like, yo, dude, like let's get a membership. Let's start working out. And he was down.
Planet Fitness?
What's that?
Planet Fitness?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I was 13 at the time, couldn't drive, and he was 4 years older, so he was 17. He could drive. So I was like, in the best way, I was using him in a way to get rides, but we're also best friends.
Yeah.
So we'd go to the gym, and that whole summer it was just like going to the gym. And I remember a key pivotal moment here was I went with my sister one day because my sister also went to this gym. And one of the trainers, his name was Gio. He was like walking around. He was like jacked up on pro hormones. And I was like, fuck, like he looks big. And I was like, I talked to my sister, like, I want to look like him. She's like, well, ask him, like, he's a trainer. Like, ask him like what to do. So he went in the locker room. What's
Creatine and whey.
No. He showed me the ways.
Did he? You're in 8th grade.
No, he showed me in the right direction. I'll tell you how this goes into it. So I walked in the bathroom and I said, hey man, like really scared. I was like, hey, like, are you free to train? And he was like, yeah, like, I'll help you. So he showed me like around and like I enjoyed it. Taught me like some key things. So I kept signing up like every week to like start training with him. And then one of the workouts, he said something about aesthetics. And I was like, what is that? And he was like, oh, you don't know who this guy named Ziz is?
No way.
This is how it started.
No fucking way. Yep. Gio from Planet Fitness was like, you know,
put
Ziz?
you on to Ziz.
And it's crazy because it's even crazier. So he showed me who Ziz was. So like I went home, watched who Ziz was. I was like, oh shit, like this is an interesting character. I looked up to him at 13. Now, him as an actual person, maybe not, but like the message is cool, right?
Yeah. And the aesthetics.
Yeah.
The aesthetics,
Yeah. So I was a Ziz fanboy. I did like a whole Ziz pose. I have him on my phone, like throwbacks and shit like that. I had my bio used to be son of Zeus, king of aesthetics, brother of Hercules. I think was one of the sayings, like literally. And I was too scared to put that in my bio, so I did. Yeah. But I watched who Ziz was, and I stumbled across David Lee's transformation video.
Dude, that is so legendary, that video.
That video. Got to see who Jeff Side was. And I just, that whole summer, 2016, I was just watching all these people and just like soaking in all the information. And I was like, fuck, I want to be like where they're at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I kept doing that. And then I used to play soccer. So then I upgraded to like an academy team. So I just made that. I went from travel to like an academy team. So that was like more intense. And it was cool at first. Like, I really liked it. And then I just sort of like leaned out of soccer. It wasn't really for me anymore. I loved the gym and I was 13. And I remember one day when Gio was training me, I was like, you know what, man? When I do my first show and I give a speech, I'm thanking you. Dead ass said that to him. Didn't have a speech, but I thanked him. I think I DM'd him. But that was just crazy how like I sort of like spoke that.
Yeah.
And then freshman year, basically I was 14 now. I was like, oh, this was tough. I was one of the good kids on my soccer team. I was a key player. I was a center back. And then I basically had a conversation with my dad. I was like, Dad, I'm going to quit soccer. I'm going to quit soccer and I'm going to pursue bodybuilding. My parents have spent a lot of money on soccer. They took me to Barcelona to play. They've got me different teams. Like they invested in me. Yeah. And then my dad would like laughed at me and it definitely hurt him. He lived through me. He loved watching me play soccer and it was tough. And then like I told my coach and like even he was like you're going to come back. Like I know it. I was like, all right, whatever. So I took off of soccer now, sophomore year. Didn't play soccer. I bulked up. I'm like pizza rolls and mozzarella sticks.
14, and you knew you wanted to be a competitive bodybuilder.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow. Dude, quitting as a sophomore is crazy. Like,
but I
had experience like senior year.
I had little muscle on me too.
Wow.
And I was like, I want to do this.
Yeah. You can't play soccer and bodybuild. That's really hard.
Very hard.
Oh, hell no.
I started tripping on the fields. Oh my God, I got too heavy. I was like 165 and I was tripping, dude.
Get off the field. Just falling. The fuck up.
It was embarrassing.
So what was like, so you quit soccer, right?
Quit soccer.
And now you're just like eating, you're just going to the gym.
Eating a lot. I got really fat sophomore year. I was bulking, right? But I was eating. I was like, all right, you need sodium, you need carbs before the gym.
You didn't
all
know
right.
anything about macros in that time.
No, just eating. Right?
I was like, all right, pizza, mozzarella sticks, crazy sodium in this, great pumps. And I just got fucking fat. I looked so gross. So then I decided to do my own cut and I did keto for 8 weeks.
Shout out keto.
How'd you learn about keto?
Ziz's diet. Followed Ziz's diet. And then I was dying. I got really lean and then I rebounded, my first rebound.
How much did you put on?
Fuck.
But that's a little what I did.
I don't know, probably like 15 pounds or something like that. Okay. And then
not bad.
And then sophomore summer, like I just worked my whole sophomore year. Was that Allie?
Thanks, Vaughn.
That was Vaughn.
Thanks, Vaughn.
Thanks, Vaughn.
But yeah, sophomore year was literally just working 2 jobs, school and the gym. So that was cool. Saved up a lot of money. And then sophomore summer, me and my dad's relationship was like severed a little bit because of the whole soccer.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what, Dad? Like, I'll play high school soccer for you, junior year, and I did. And that was the fucking time of my life.
Yeah.
I got injured, couldn't really play. Didn't play the season.
That's like I feel like that's like a sign.
Yeah.
That was like a sign.
What was your injury?
Hip flexor. I don't know if I tore it or something, but it literally did not move.
Playing soccer.
Yeah, I was running and just gave out.
Too much mass. Yeah.
So, I played that. It was a super fun time. And then right after the soccer season ended, which was November 2018, I I just went full force, like power building. And if you guys know who Elliot Atwell, he was my coach at the time.
Elliot?
Yes.
Oh, that's the
him.
weird dude.
Yep. So he's my coach. He got me really strong.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. I built some mass on me. So that was that. And then I did my first photo shoot with Alpha Designs.
Bro, that guy. AD, like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
the photos are like black and white. They look like cartoonish kind of. Yeah. I used to look up to that guy. Now he's weird. He's weird, right?
I mean, he's fine with me. I haven't got any weird encounters.
I heard he's kind of weird. I'm sorry.
So that like sort of opened the door for you to think like, oh, I can maybe make a career doing this.
So what happened was I started like connecting with everyone, right? So my sophomore year, I met Lex. And me and Lex wanted to hang out with each other. And then junior year, I finally met him in person, Ohio. First ever like YouTube appearance, I guess I was in, was one of his videos.
You met like through social media.
Yeah.
So you were running Instagram.
Oh shit.
I was posting on Instagram stuff. Yeah, me and Lex ran into each other because Justin Martellini. Do you know who that is? Anyone? No? He was in one of Dave's old videos. And I looked up to Justin a lot because Justin was a creator and he 80,000 followers at the time. And he used to like my stuff. Or like interact with me or follow me, but he always unfollowed me. Follow me, unfollow me. He had like 40 following 40 people. So it fucking pissed me off. I was like, what the fuck, man? So, and then one day I'd always check who the fuck he was following, right? One day I see this other teenager, Lex.Little. I was like, who the fuck is this? Why is this kid special too? So click on his page and I was like, I'm checking him out. And I already see he liked 2 of my photos. I was like, oh
shit.
So I was
He's
like, all right, friendly. I was like, all right, I'll give the love back. Double tap. And then like a comment got left. Then we DM for like hours that night. So me and Lex became really good friends. Just
You were
Snapchat.
both already big on social media at
No.
that time? No?
I had 2,000. He had like 1.6K.
No.
Was he? Oh wow. So nobody, you guys weren't sponsored yet? Nothing.
Nope, nothing. Just 2 kids that liked lifting. Wow. So
Oh shit.
that's how we
How old is
connected.
Lex?
He's a year older than me, 21.
Okay.
So
So what were y'all talking? You were talking about meeting up. You were talking about
we were
shows,
talking about
or-
working out. Yeah, I was like, he's like, I'm from Ohio. I was like, dude, I'm going to the Arnold Classic in literally 2 weeks. And he's like, I'm gonna try to go. Like, I didn't have plans to go. I went Friday, Saturday, left Sunday. He went Sunday, so I missed him that year.
Damn.
So then the following year, Arnold Classic 2019, we met up. And
You
then-
stayed in contact that whole year through social media?
Yeah, just best friends, just sending Snapchats here and there and fucking
But never saw each other.
funny stuff. Never saw each other.
How much
That's
growth
so cool.
did you see from Arnold to Arnold, like on social media?
Till that Arnold. So I was like, so when I first met Lex, right, 15-year-old Anthony, or 15, whatever. When I first met Lex, I had 2K, and then to the Arnold Classic, maybe 6, nothing crazy.
Damn.
And then after the Arnold Classic, I gained like 1.5K, 2K followers that weekend. I was like, yo, like collaborations help.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like a force. It was like we were just genuine good friends.
Yeah.
We met up and it was me, Lex, and Zach that weekend. I remember like it was emotional, bro, like leaving, like crying, and it was just like we had such like a good bro friendship. And we were young too.
Yeah. You're still kids.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's
So then what happened was I was like, dude, we got to hang out again. So I invited him over to my house for the summertime of 2019. And so right before he came over, I was doing like a little cut. That's when I did my photo shoot with Jimmy, and Jimmy told me to do a show, and he sent me a flyer, which was the first show I ever did, which I'll get into later. Yeah. So
I didn't know any of this.
Yeah,
dope.
this is
That's a
it's
cool
all
story.
it's all very tied together though. Like,
Yeah.
every single step is very like deliberate and makes total sense.
So did Gymshark come after the show?
Yeah. No, right before, but I'll get into that. So the time period right now is summer 2019.
Okay.
And Lex was coming over. He came over like 2 days after my photo shoot. My photo shoot was actually July 2nd. It was actually at Team Universe, the NPC show, which is at the hotel that you were at, and I'm competing at this year again. So
Big show. Big
hopefully
show.
that's the show. Did my photo shoot. Lex came over. Lex and Zach, they stayed for like a week. Ryan Casey came over too. He flew out from Washington, and we just had fun. Went to like fucking Six Flags. Went to the beach, hung out with Dylan McKenna, got to meet him for the first time. We met Dave for the first time. So I met Grant for the first time.
Damn.
James English for the first time. We all just met in New Jersey at Attilas. So there were some YouTube videos made out of that. There's some photos in the Attilas bathroom.
Is that the thumbnail when all you guys in the bathroom together?
Grant's on the floor, yeah.
Legendary video.
So you were still sub K, like sub
Now
10K?
at this time I was over 10K because I was sponsored by Vanquish, and I remember I was able to do like the link.
Okay.
So I was over 10K at the time. But I was
Oh,
still
that's right,
I was
the link when you had to have 10K to post. a
No,
link.
swipe,
That's right.
swipe up.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
now I'm
Yeah.
below. I know I was like maybe like 12K, and then what happened? So then Lex left, and then I just kept doing my thing. I went back out to Michigan to see Zach and Lex again. We were just really good friends, that's when I started my first YouTube video. Was that trip? Me flying out there. First YouTube video did really good, like 40K views. My first video,
wow.
and I was just like
filmed and edited by you.
Yeah. I did all my videos besides like my first show day and the Miami series. I did a little bit for my show. That was Grant, but all the other videos were me.
Wow.
So I did that all the way up to like 100K, which is pretty cool.
Holy
Well,
shit.
so you sort of like glazed over the that trip where all you guys were together for the like you met. That was the first time you met Dave,
First time I met Dave,
and he
really
was someone
good
that you
time.
looked up to.
Yeah.
So like, how was that like meeting? Because he was maybe the first person that you met that you were looking up to, right?
Yeah, so that was like really the first person. Like, I mean, thinking about it, like any kid that's 16, 17, or 15, like looking up to Dave, you're like freaking out. And like I was in his house, and like I remember like going in, like I told my hands are sweaty. They're always sweaty. So I'm like,
They're sweaty right now too.
they are. I'm like about to dab them up. I'm like, before I go in the house, I'm like, I'm like, and I keep my hand like this. I'm like, oh, hey, what's up, Dave? And then it was just a good time, really good stuff. And then I think so. This is how I got sponsored by Gymshark.
I was gonna say
So-
that was after.
After Michigan, right? Came back from Michigan, and then I posted. I couldn't think of a post. And I was lifeguarding this day. I was actually lifeguarding at Westlake, and I was looking at my old photos, and I saw I took a random selfie with David, and then I posted that. It was a shredded photo in the Tillis bathroom with a swipe of me and Dave, and I said like "miss you, pal" with a kiss emoji.
My bad. But
No, you're good. So then I remember as soon as I posted that, like 30 minutes later, like 2 Gymshark people liked it, and I was like, that's pretty fucking cool.
Just
And
like
I think I
athletes,
followed.
like bigger athletes.
No, like executives, like sponsorship
shit.
executives. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like Derby and someone else. So they liked my photo, and I was like, yo, that's sick. And I told Lex and everything. I'm telling my friends, like, that's fucking dope. Checking me out. What was that?
no, I was looking at I was looking at you yelling like shit. Okay. Because we're talking about Gymshark, and I'm like, oh shit, like I'm sort of connecting dots later down the line.
So then, yeah.
You literally were just like,
All right, let me explain that. I was looking at the design, and then I was looking at the sleeve and how there's a little.
Leave the vet tell the story.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's a nice shirt. Very nice shirt.
Fold up and it's
That's
stitched,
what I'm
so
saying. I
it
was wondering what that was. That's
Yeah,
why I was
can't
looking
move.
like right here.
Kodak.
Thank you.
Right.
Two Gymshark people.
Gymshark, yeah. So they like my photo, and then I get an email, or like, hey, can we set up a chat? Yeah, it's like, hi, this is Derby from Gymshark, blah blah blah. Can we set up a chat? Like, I want to talk to you. And I was like, fuck yeah. I was like, Gymshark was like my dream at the time.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. So they're like, hey, like,
Yeah.
what's up?
Gymshark was
Probably everyone's.
Gymshark was everything back then
At the time, yeah. So then they were like, hey, like, we have this campaign we want to do called the Infill Stringer, and we want to send you, James, Lex, David, and they had Dylan in there too, but Dylan couldn't make it. All out to the UK, record some content, literally just have fun. I was like, yeah, like I want to. I was sponsored by Vanquish at the time. I was like, I don't know
It's so
what to
cool
do.
because you were all kids.
We were all kids, yeah.
Fucking
And-
15, 16.
Yeah.
So when they said this, I was actually like in prep for my first show too.
Yeah.
So they said this, and I was like, I'm with Vanquish, like I don't know what to do. So I went to Vanquish and I messaged the guy. I was like, hey, like listen, I have this opportunity. Like, I'm gonna be straight up. I have this opportunity. I really want to do it. Like, can I do it? And he was like, listen, man, from like a friend to a friend, like I can't tell you you can, but you should.
Yeah.
And I was like,
That's really nice.
I looked at the laws and shit. I was like, all right, well, I signed this contract when I was 17. That's not a real signature because I'm not 18, so I can get out of it. So I basically said, bye, thank you. I appreciate everything you did for me. And then I left. Vanquish, flew out to the UK, and then we did the whole Infill Stringer launch, which we had some pretty cool photos.
Did they flew you? There?
Yeah, they flew me
that
out.
is so
That's
fucking
We
cool.
went to Ireland and then to London.
What are you, 16?
17.
Wow.
17.
Yeah, senior year.
That's
So
so cool.
it was really cool. Just like senior year and like walking around high school and like girls wearing Gymshark leggings. Like
I'm that guy.
What's up?
What did your parents think about that?
they were like,
Were they like, yeah, that's cool. You can fly out to this fucking
I
foreign
mean,
country.
it's like I spoke about this when I was younger. So like they see it actually happen. They were like, go for it, kid.
Do they understand the whole like YouTube, like fitness? Like they understood it?
They definitely did. At first, no.
Yeah.
But then, yeah. Like I told them like since like freshman year of high school, I was like, I don't want to go to college.
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, haha. And then like it started like senior year really paid off. That's when everything like I showed them that like, I can do this.
Show them a check and they're like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
so
This is working.
How long were you there in the UK for?
Like 5 days or something like that.
5
Yeah,
days.
basically just like
Just a bunch of kids hanging out.
a bunch of kids hanging out, making
imagine.
videos, and that was it. Flew back, did my prep, rest of my prep, and this is when my snowball effect started going. So I was making YouTube videos. Oh, the fucking burps go.
So
How big were you on socials when you flew out to Gymshark?
So I went to gym. Yeah. So I gained like I got after the Gymshark event. I was at over 20K now.
Okay.
what I wanted to ask with mentioning that, do you think like all of those connections with David and everyone like brought you there?
100%.
Yeah.
Dave hands out careers. Yeah.
I mean,
Dave
connections
for being-
overall.
Yeah, no,
like,
it's just connections, collaborations, being
yeah,
a genuine
yeah.
person. If you like someone, like you're gonna help them out. Like not even try
Exactly.
to help them, but it's just like you like being around this person. You're in a video,
Yeah.
sure. Like here you are,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, so then after the Gymshark event, like the snowball effect started going. So I'm at like 20K now. I'm posting some photos, like 17-year-old kid, like getting shredded. I remember like being really into it. I'd come home from school, I'd be so diced. I'd make like my little Instagram videos, and they were getting like over 100K views on Instagram, and it was like pretty crazy.
Dude, IG and YouTube were so different
Oh
back
yeah,
then. I know it's only like a few years ago, but like it was so different. Like I do consider you an OG. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Damn.
OG of the new era.
okay,
You
thank
know
you.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You came up literally with
yeah.
Dylan, Dave,
Yeah.
James,
Mhm.
Ryan,
I even know
Zach Jennings,
knew
like,
about you from Europe.
Lex.
Bro.
What's
Like,
that?
I even knew about you from Europe.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Damn, that's
Literally.
fucking crazy.
Oh,
That's
for real.
That's
You're,
cool
you're,
hearing that
you're
stuff.
100% an OG of the new era, without
Yeah.
a doubt.
Well, thank you.
That whole like Gymshark era was fucking, it changed the game. Like it's still like what you guys brought into like the fitness industry is still like, it's still going on. Like
Yeah.
the whole like the photos and all that. Like you guys did start that.
Damn, that's
Seriously.
pretty crazy.
That's what I
But
think.
since
That's
then,
my
definitely,
opinion.
definitely changed, which is not like such a long period of time.
No.
So what did like what kind of perspective shift did you have after that Gymshark trip? Were you like, was that just more affirmation that like, man, I can do this, or I can make
That's
a career
it,
out of
yeah.
this? Like,
Oh, sorry, my icy hot patch is getting loose. What happened? So I was just like, I was still like, I was like in a shell because like I'm still with like these big names like Dave and stuff, and I'm not comfortable around him yet. So you guys hear that?
yeah, that
These mics are fucking sick, bro.
So I was like in my shell, I was just doing my own thing, and then I did my show, right? And then
The diaper.
yeah, I did my show, and then that's when like shit. That's when I was like, holy fuck! Like what I actually cared about doing was competing. I didn't want to be a fully influencer. I wanted to be a bodybuilder.
That's cool.
With an influence, right?
So you really do enjoy shows.
What's that?
Really do enjoy that process of show.
Yeah, I like competitions.
Yeah.
Like Stephen Cow was like one of my biggest inspirations.
Shout out
Shout out
Steve.
Steve.
I just showed the video.
Shout out Steve.
I saw that.
I said the nicest guy there, man.
Yeah.
Steve's the man. Yeah, I said to him, I was like, dude, Steve's like the guy that Dave used to look up to. Like,
Yeah.
Mr.
Really
Bub-
nice
Mr.
guy.
Bubbles.
Mr. Bubbles.
Yeah.
One of the most
Bubbles.
humble people that I met so far, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So I wanted to follow Stephen Cow's footsteps, and I literally, my videos, like if you look back at like my old videos from the first prep ever, like they're basically like a copy and paste of his old YouTube videos. So
You actually inspired me with your. That's what I was saying yesterday. Remember? I'm probably gonna. Well, this is
Go ahead.
I'm gonna probably like shoot like that, like Road to Pro.
yeah,
Oh,
do it.
the
Go
announcement.
for it.
Yeah.
Might clip this.
Announcement coming soon.
Dorian is going back
Which
on
is-
stage.
You inspire me literally because
Oh,
like
hell
all
yeah.
of that like trip, just like vlogging every day of your life, like on the prep. That's interesting.
Yeah.
And then especially then you want to prove even more, you know, because a lot of people are watching that and all that process and everything.
Yeah.
That'll be
Yeah,
fun.
so
Yeah,
so
have
like
fun with it.
most of like what you did to come up, like that's not really. I guess. Do you think that that's still possible for people right now, or do you think it's now a different route to kind of get there?
It seems like a different route, honestly.
Definitely different.
Yeah.
It definitely does. I mean, like there's other social medias now involved, which wasn't back then.
Yep.
And then I don't know what's up with Instagram's like just algorithm, what they
Yeah.
push now. It's
Recently,
so
it's
much
It's
different.
definitely different. And
And it's crazy.
it's awesome looking back at like all those guys that were all from Jersey. Like you guys had something special. It was
It's in the water, man.
you're literally your local gym. You walk in, it's just fucking bunch of future like big names. And at the time, you're just kids, but like
Yeah.
all those guys now are
they
all,
grew
all
like genuinely, not
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
going like just viral and that's it, you know, like
yeah.
Kid Explorer or whatever.
Everyone's doing their thing now.
But they did it together, right? It's
Together,
sort of
yeah.
similar to
Exactly,
how
yeah.
people are doing it
Yeah.
around here, right? You
Yeah.
come up as a group. It's very hard as an individual to just go and explode.
Yeah,
It's like
absolutely.
you come up
Yeah,
together.
absolutely.
Everything is about that collaboration. So like, do you find when people, I'm sure people all the time still ask you for advice. Like, how do I get started? What do I do? Like, do you find it hard to give advice then? Because it's like, you can't really tell them how you did it. You have to sort of navigate this new,
I mean,
what do you usually tell
my
people?
biggest thing I tell people whenever they ask me, I'm like, there's obviously something out there that works. That's why everyone copies it, but you gotta be yourself and you gotta have something special about you.
Yeah.
So like, I think for me, it was, I was a young kid competing and I did good at it. And I had this like certain look to me. So like, I just did well. And then like everyone like tries to copy, like a lot of people like to copy David late in the beginning, or people now copy like, I don't even know. But if you try to replicate someone, you're not going to be as good as them. You got to be yourself and be consistency. When you're consistent, that's when shit blows up.
Yeah. I say it all the time. Like, don't try to be the next Anthony Mantello. Be the first you.
You.
Yeah.
Like, figure it out yourself. Be you, and people are gonna fuck with you for you. Like,
Exactly.
you try to replicate someone, it's never gonna be the same ever. I want to switch over to LA. How the fuck did that come about?
That was
you,
a fun
Jesse.
time.
Yeah.
Those are the best videos ever.
When I watched
I used to
your
love
video
those
last time,
videos.
they were fucking fun. So it was actually, you're in the story.
Fuck.
Yeah. Main character Joe.
LT's hard.
So me and Jesse were doing some videos here and there, just friends, you know. And then we did a video. He's like, hey, I'm doing a video with Christina, Noel, and me. It was like, I don't know, like couples like versus each other, something like that.
Yeah.
You were there that day.
Yeah,
right?
I filmed it.
Yeah. So you were there, and then
Oh yeah, that was right before you guys left.
yeah. So then sort of. It was like
Yeah, like,
October-ish.
that was December.
Was that?
Yeah.
That was okay. That was
Last
December.
year? Yeah.
So that's
No,
So
it was
that was the day we talked
2020.
about it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's COVID.
Correct.
I had a mask on, I think.
So what happened was I went to what'd you say?
I had a mask on, I think.
Oh yeah, probably. You know,
Yeah.
I ironed it.
Me and
had
Grant
to.
took a photo. Grant had a mask on. I was
Yes.
so tight because I posted it and I was like, no one even knows who this is.
Damn, that's fucked.
Well, I went to LA for the first time. Literally, I came back a week before that video. It was with Dave for like 3 weeks. We were in LA, and it literally, I was in like a little depression, like just going out there, like just like cured me, and I felt so good. I was literally doing nothing. I was Ubering to Zoo Culture every day. It was expensive as shit. Getting Sweet Green, and it just like cured my depression. And I came back and I was like, Zoo Culture was the spot to be at the time because that's the only gym open in LA, so everyone was there. So I came back and I was like, fuck, I really want to move to LA. So I thought of people who I'd want, and I messaged Grant and I messaged Jesse. And I watched your podcast last time. I remember Grant said, I don't know who it was. Either me or Grant mentioned like, let's go to LA.
Yeah.
And we all went to LA. Jesse and his mom found an apartment. Jesse got the apartment, we paid rent, and literally made the trip out there. So
Dude,
went to
that
LA,
was-
and
those videos were
full
so
set.
legendary.
they were a fuck ton
I
of
used to
fun.
love those.
Yeah. Effort, yeah. It was a really
How
good
long were you
time.
there for again?
I was there for like 5 months, January until May. Because literally I'm looking at my Snapchat memories and it's like
Yeah.
I came back to New Jersey like 3 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was there for like 5 months. Jesse was there for like an extra month. And I told him from the beginning, I was like, I'm going to LA to do a prep series out there. Because actually my whole idea behind it, I thought Jeremy Buendia still lived out in like Ocean County.
Yeah. So that,
Or Orange County. Yeah. And I was like, I want to collab with him. And then he moved to Texas.
You also connected with a lot of those TikTokers and everyone.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what was that like,
Yeah,
being
I
with those
wanted
people?
to ask that. Yeah,
My good friends back then was like Nate Wyatt,
Tyler,
yeah.
Taylor Holder.
Taylor. Sorry.
The Milan twins. They were really cool. I'd go over their house, and then we just like they were just influencers in their own different niche, and yeah, their stuff's more like I guess mainstream because it's not just like a certain thing like bodybuilding or fitness.
Yeah.
They're more of entertainment,
Right.
but they're really cool people. I mean, like
Dude,
yeah,
Zoo was insane during that time.
Crazy.
Like that was like the place to be.
yeah,
I can't believe he kept the place open during the whole pandemic.
yeah.
No, for-
Shout.
Nah.
Yeah.
Connected a lot of people though.
No, he did.
Yeah.
Would you say like that was your
I see. Shout out, Brad. Shout out, Brad. I mean, people in Texas don't seem to like him, but he helped me out, and
Yeah,
I
I
respect to what he did. Shout out, Brad.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
I have
He-
nothing against.
I mean, like there's like careers that were made
Yeah.
in that time,
Mm-hmm.
right? So whether that was intentional or not, like that's
was that your
that's a
biggest
huge
like
benefit.
growth spurt like
Yeah.
during that time? Like,
Yeah, and it's crazy now, being where I'm at now. It's like obviously I wish I was back then.
yeah.
Because like the views back then were absurd.
Yeah.
I
What,
was
what was the IG growth from when you got there to when you came back to Jersey? Had to be like over 100K.
No,
right?
it wasn't.
No?
I maybe like 40K.
That's still
40K.
still,
But
yeah.
my
But
my
that-
YouTube went from
Oh, yeah, the
100
YouTube, yeah.
I literally went out there. I just got my silver plaque, like 100K to like 180.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because of the collabs, or you were still shooting the episode?
Collaborations, Road to Pro, consistency,
Consistency, and
everything.
it was quarantine too. Like people were doing
Yeah, we're still
nothing.
in
They were sitting at
quarantine.
home waiting for your videos to pop up. Like
Yeah.
it was
Exactly,
a perfect
yeah.
combination of everything.
Yeah.
But it was the action that you took to go out there and start. Like if you did your pro series at home in Jersey, like it'd be way different. Like you had to take
By
that action
yourself,
to get
yeah.
out there, right?
Yeah.
You could have sat home and been like, oh, gyms are closed. Fuck.
And you're
Yeah.
not admittedly you're not like the most social person in the world, right? So like that must have been a commitment. I mean, LA in Zoo at the time, like how much outside of that comfort zone was it for you?
Like it wasn't like that hard, honestly. I was like, so funny enough, when I went to LA a couple of weeks ago or months now, 2 months ago. But when I'm in LA, I feel like a different person. I feel like the Anthony I was when I was in LA, and that's super extroverted. Like, all right, mainly because I don't feel out of my comfort zone, right? So like in New Jersey, not many people are influencers. They don't have cameras. Here, you do at Alpha Land. And then in LA, same thing. Everyone's like, you can walk the street, go to a grocery store, you will see at least 20 girls or guys with their cell phones making TikToks or anything, and it's just literally an influencer world there.
Yeah, it's normal.
No one's judging
Yeah,
anything.
no one's judging you.
When I stepped off the plane, I literally made a joke to Ali. I was like, I feel like myself again. And like I just pick up the camera and I could do whatever.
That's real.
In Jersey, I just feel like I don't know what it is, dude. Just if it's too close to home, maybe.
Even at Iron specifically, like
Yeah.
no one's really filming in there. They film themselves a little bit, like
Yeah, just
on the
on
phone, but
themselves.
like no one's like YouTubing
Doing
in there.
YouTube,
you know?
really, yeah. I definitely feel like I think it's too close to home for me when I'm out. Because when you're like away from home, you're like, all right, shit, I gotta really make shit count or whatever. So I feel like I gotta make a far move again.
So you went from LA back to Jersey,
Houston, Texas.
and then we're convincing Aunt to move to Texas. And then when did Florida come?
Florida came in August, so yeah. The reason why I went to Florida
That was a short term, huh?
the short term. Yeah, bought a house, sold it within 6 months. Pretty cool.
Did you flip it?
Profit.
Profit 1K,
Yeah.
$1,000
after everything.
Still profit.
After
Still
closing?
profit.
Still profit, yeah.
Yeah, but luckily we didn't lose money.
All right. So what encouraged
me?
the move?
Oh, dude, this is another great story.
Let's go. Full of them,
Ready for
bro.
this? Ready. Oh, we're getting a girl involved in this story too. This is great. Allie, if you can hear this, you know who it is.
Is it her?
No. So
Go
when
crazy.
I was in prep, right? I was getting ready for my next show, which was Universe. And then I was single at the time. And there was a girl at the gym. And I literally just approached her. I was like, hey, next like Friday, it's supposed to be really hot. You want to go to the beach? And she's like, yeah. I was like, sweet, like I'll pick you up. And I went to the beach with her.
Nice.
Didn't really talk to her.
It's that easy, guys.
I didn't really care. Yeah.
If
I
you're
didn't-
Anthony Mantello.
I just went to the beach. I was bored. I was hungry. So like having company, talking to someone just occupied me in prep.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I didn't have any feelings. Didn't want to do anything. Did nothing. Didn't care. And then she wanted something out of me, and I just saw bad intentions. And then she's like, hey, like when you're done with your show, you should take me out to dinner. I was like, all right, like what do you think? And she named this place called Cousins in Marlboro, which is near like my hometown.
Italian restaurant.
Expensive?
No, seafood. Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
guess Italian seafood.
I know.
Yeah, it's expensive, like good price.
Yeah.
So I was like, ooh, like she wants to dine. I was like, yeah, like we'll figure something out. So when that day came, I was like, hey, I lied. I was like, hey, I'm at Dave's house making a video. Like I'll see what time I get back. Maybe we'll go out to dinner tonight. Sorry. She's like, why don't book the reservations right now? I was like, hold off, like chill. So I was like, yeah, not gonna work out today. I was like, maybe next weekend I get like a free meal. We can do something. So I took her out to half off sushi. Half off fucking sushi, bro. I picked her up. She's like 5. She's like, hey, 5 minutes, I'll be out. I was like, all right, I'm on my phone, just like looking like through Instagram. I look up, I go, oh my God, like what the fuck? Just like the outfit she's wearing, I was like, shit, like just like attention grabbing.
In a good way?
First,
I mean, for half off sushi, she was dressed way too nice. That was the funniest part.
You're like, take this gym talk out of here, please.
So
Throws on.
clip that.
So took her to half off sushi, dropped her off, nothing. That was it.
Not even a kiss on the cheek.
No, bro, I literally
Handshake?
Nah, bro, she didn't even thank me for dinner either. Didn't even thank me.
Damn.
Well, you were
That
on
was-
prep.
that was-
You were on prep.
No, bro, done with the
This is
show.
done. This is done.
That cost me $15 your meal.
Damn.
Not even a
Did you,
thing.
did you have sex drive at the time?
No, I didn't do anything.
No, he's saying at this.
So you had no sex drive, right?
Like
post-show?
No, not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Right.
That's real shit.
So,
That's real
how
shit.
did that tie into Miami?
Yes.
or
So-
Florida?
Where's this going?
This is really funny. So,
yeah.
being that she asked me to take her out to an expensive restaurant, I was like, who should I take out? I know it. I go, yo, Grant and Kyle, I'm taking you out to dinner. I picked him up. We
To that
recorded a
place?
video. It's called Sunday Fun Day. And we went out to Cousins. We ate food. And Kyle came up with the idea. He's like, hey, I got an offer in Florida as a job. Like, do you guys want to move down there with me? And I said yes immediately. And the reason behind this was because like 5 nights before that, the power was out in New Jersey and I was laying in bed and I had no power, nothing to do. So I was literally pondering. I was like, all right, I'm thinking of YouTube video ideas, what to do. I was like, all right, next Road to Pro series, I wanna do it in Stuart, Florida, because that's where Chris was, that's where Ian was, that's where all these pro bodybuilders were.
about that.
And I was like, that'd be fucking sick. I was like Airbnb for like 4 months, whatever the prep is. I was like, rent it, whatever. I was like, yeah, like that sounds really cool. So when Kyle mentioned this, I was like, this is like the universe just telling me like, this is the spot. So I was like, yes, like let's do it. So we were looking at rentals, whatever, and I was like, why waste money on a rental when you can own something?
That was your idea?
Yeah.
Damn.
And
All
we,
right.
we were looking at lavish
all in.
houses.
Yeah.
And then
Sticker price of
to buy, right?
One,
To buy.
1 point.
Shit.
yeah. So then we went down to Florida. We got a realtor. We looked at houses, and Yeah, we found a house we liked, put in an offer, got the house, moved down there September 14th.
Who is we again? Who is all
Me,
involved?
Kyle, and Grant.
3 of you in that one house.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then Shayna, which is Grant's fiance, and then Kyle's ex-girlfriend, Rachel. Kyle, ex-girlfriend. We were gonna say ex-girlfriend.
Right. So,
I'm gonna say here, Rachel, you're fucking crazy. I don't even care.
I keep that in.
Yeah, keep that in. It needed to be said, dude. Fucking lunatic. Continue.
Oh my God.
All right, so y'all all get down there.
We all get the
at
house.
this point. You got the house. You move your shit in.
Yep.
You have all these plans for videos. You have all these plans for shit going on. And then what was it? What was the date, like time between when you moved in and when you left? How much time?
Yeah, so September 14th to March 1st, the house was no longer in our name.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Was that?
And you were
really
barely, you were
I was
in
barely
Jersey
there.
while you were
Yeah,
had the
so
house.
it was just super tough. So like that
Yeah.
time period, I was making some videos here and there, and then like I met Allie, right? And then Grant was still in New Jersey at the time, so I didn't have him down there, and I got so used to the videographer, it was hard
Yeah.
for me to make it without a videographer. And then Kyle was going through a prep, so Kyle's on edge with things.
And that was like a low key prep, right? Like
He kept it quiet
Yeah.
because Rachel wouldn't let him post. Rachel. Yeah. She doesn't like him posting photos of himself. So yeah, it was low key. And then
Yep. So he was on edge.
he was on edge, and then-
chemistry. So chemistry wasn't there. People.
yeah, so
weren't
it
about
just wasn't there.
Yeah.
And then like I was really fucking bored. Like I had none of my friends. Grant was still in Jersey. I just had Kyle. Kyle's in prep. He can't really do much. He's pretty
and Stewart, Florida is not the most like extravagant place.
it's old people.
Yeah,
You were
it's-
training at Revive though.
I was training at Revive, and like I didn't have like any like my dopamine things. Like a girl I was just talking to wasn't there. My car wasn't there. I had
Yeah.
Brittany.
And no one was still there, right? No one was still
No,
there.
no one was there at the time. So I was just very bored. And then so I flew back to New Jersey in like November to watch Kyle's show. I think the first time was to watch Kyle compete in New Jersey. And then like I stayed out for a little bit longer, hang out with Allie. And then Grant was still in New Jersey too, so I was getting some videos up there with him. And then I felt like then I extended a little longer. I was like, Thanksgiving
you
was
got
a
the
couple
taste.
weeks.
You got the taste of home, and you're like, I don't want to go back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving was in a couple of weeks, and I was like, I'll just stay after Thanksgiving. And then I went back down for like Kyle's show again. He did Nationals, which was in December. I went down for like a week down in Florida, and like ever since then, like I wasn't really down in Florida anymore. Just didn't like it. So then that's when basically January came, and then Kyle was like, "Hey man, I'm not happy here. You're not happy here." He's like, "Do you want to sell the house?"
Yeah.
And we told Grant too, and he's like, "Yeah." So we sold the house, or we put it on the market in January, like January 2nd. And then literally found like a buyer within 2 weeks, and then went through the closing process, and then house was no longer ours.
But
and
basically, all felt the same at that time.
yeah, and then the issue was so Grant came down just as like all the holidays passed. Grant came down, and I was since like December I was out of Florida. So then now like we flip flop spaces, and I no longer had really Grant.
Yeah.
So he was down in Florida, I was up in Jersey, and then
So
I'd say it worked out. Like it was.
it was.
Like,
We tried it, and it was
Yeah.
cool, like a new
at
experience.
least, at least you could say you tried
Luckily,
it. You
yeah,
saw if you could do
luckily,
it.
Didn't
to
lose
say-
anything.
Yeah.
do that. So
you said that was January you put on market, but you said March is when everything closed.
yeah, like March 1st was the closing date. We could have closed earlier, but like we had to get our stuff out. Kyle needed some more time.
Right.
Kyle needed to find a place. So yeah,
And so you went straight back to Jersey, back home.
I went back to Jersey. I went back to New Jersey. Now I'm at an apartment there. And then
Very nice apartment.
Close to home.
yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh,
Very
yeah,
nice.
you were there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's actually
Nice place.
I'm living with my girlfriend now, and it's like 15 minutes from her house and 15 minutes from my house, like our home
Perfect.
houses. Yeah.
And that brings you to where you are currently.
Yeah. And it's,
And it's by the gym.
right next to the gym.
Yeah.
Right, like a
That's
little,
dope.
little drive. So
Damn.
Chilling.
yeah, and I'm in Jersey
You're in a good
until
place.
February, and we'll see where I go from there. I like to travel.
Yes. So your lease is until February, and then so now you and Allie are looking for where that next place is.
Yeah.
And you're between.
You're sure that you're not gonna stay in New Jersey?
whatever the spots you're looking at.
probably sure.
Then then we know the next place. We know.
Hell yeah.
We know.
That's dope, dude. I think we just got the whole origin story to
Yeah, that was dope.
That was everything.
Yeah.
That's
He
pretty
detailed.
dope.
Oh, how'd you meet? I'm sure people want to know. How'd you meet Coach Kyle?
Oh, great fucking story. Love story times, dude.
Sit back.
Yo, great story. So, what happened was when I was, I don't know, like 15, I wanted to compete, right? Told you I wanted to compete. So there was this bodybuilder I saw at that Planet Fitness I first trained at. His name was Jason Amato, and he was the first ever Classic Physique Pro. And he'd be
Ever?
First one ever.
Yeah.
He worked at
He
Planet
was-
Fitness?
What's that?
You worked at Planet Fitness?
No, he did cardio there.
Oh,
saw him
you
there.
didn't make that clear. I was like, no way.
I saw him at, what did I say? I don't remember what I said, but I saw him at Planet Fitness, right? He would do cardio there, and my mom had to pick me up. So I remember just like looking at him, and I was just like, bro, he's so big. Like, I want to be that big. Like, that's sick.
Damn, the first Classic Pro. That's fucking sick.
So I remember one day, like, I held the door open for him, and I was just like, hey, man, like, you know who you look like? He was like, who? I was like, you look like Bradley Martin, which probably to him is not a compliment. You know, he's like a professional bodybuilder.
Fucking socks in the face.
So I followed him on Instagram, and then like,
What did he say to that?
he was like, oh yeah, thanks. No, it was something fucking genuine, like not genuine, just
So he was
general.
normal.
And then I followed him on Instagram. Like I saw, I was like, he'd post like check-ins or whatever, and he would tag his coach, which was Kyle. So I messaged him. I messaged him. And I asked him first, like, hey, like, who's your coach? Because like he didn't do the post yet. And he was like, oh, like, you want to coach? Like, I could coach you. I was like, I think I know a little bit better than that. I'm gonna go to your coach.
Yeah,
So
that's smart.
Kyle was his coach. So I just kept it in the back of my mind since like 15. Then when I was 17, I wanted to do a prep now. So I reached out to Kyle. I sent him an email. He didn't answer. I sent another email. He didn't answer.
Email.
The third fucking email, he answers me, and he's like, "Hey, like, yeah, basically." But he's like, "Hey, fill out this like this form, and then like send me your schedule, and like we'll see if we do something."
Yeah.
So I
How
filled it
big
out.
was Kyle at the time? Like, was he like a well-known coach, or he was just
locally?
local guy?
Local guy, yeah.
Okay.
Local dude. And then so I was like, I filled it out, and then this is the joke he makes when I gave him my schedule. I mean, I gave him my school schedule, so he makes fun of me for that. But
He said some of your schedule and you said him like your classes.
Geometry, second period.
yep.
He's like, yo, maybe after geometry before physics.
So then
Dude, that's so funny.
That's amazing.
and then from now what I hear, and obviously being friends for a long time, he told me, like, he asked like friends, like, should I take on this like 17-year-old kid? And they're like, no, you probably shouldn't. Like, you know, he's underage. Like, anything
Really?
happens, like, you don't want to be
Yeah,
careful.
yeah, liability stuff.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You don't want the parents to like do anything
Right.
to you. So he's like, he gave it a shot. He's like, fuck it. So he gave me a shot, and then I just listened to him. I followed his shit, and then
Yeah, I'm sure he was surprised like how dedicated you were.
That's sick.
yeah. I mean, he was fucking. He
Shout
didn't
out,
think.
shout out, Coach Kyle.
Yeah. Shout out Sir Kyle.
Legend.
Great guy. Yeah. He didn't think I was gonna. At 17, that's what he said. Like, I don't think a 17-year-old could really follow like a bodybuilding diet. So he was like, I didn't want to like take you on, and then like, you know, you proved me wrong. Dude, when I met him, I was fucking terrified, so scared.
Well, he's a super intimidating.
Yeah,
guy.
I mean, he doesn't.
super
He
intimidating.
never smile.
Yeah, he's always
He
serious.
never smile.
Kyle's just getting
You know, he sleeps
blasted,
with stuffed
bro.
animals. Dead ass, dude. He has like 8.
Like body pillows or like
No, like fucking
beanie
like
babies.
like baby K. It's a koala. He has a frog. He has a
this is
lemur.
crazy.
He has
Wait, what's the frog's name?
I don't know. He has like
Ask
8,
Kyle. DM Kyle and ask him.
Is this like lifelong? He's always slept with.
I don't know lifelong, but he does now. And if you mess with him, bro, he'll beat you up. He'll eat you like a cookie. So that's how I met Coach Kyle, and then like I went to Miami with him, and
Hope
then
he's not gonna watch this podcast then.
he'll watch it. He'll watch it. And then
Sorry, Kyle.
Don't eat us.
we got really close during quarantine.
Yeah.
Because I was at Dave's, and then at the time, Attila's at Carver Township was like a speakeasy. It was secretly
Really?
open in the
Really?
back.
Yeah.
And Kyle knew about it because he was like connected with like everyone in Jersey.
Yeah.
So he would like stay at a hotel or for the weekends. He only trained like twice a week, and it was during the weekends, like upper lower body.
No way.
And
Really?
yeah, that's how he maintained his gains during quarantine. So I would meet him up with him at the gym, and we'd work out. We would go there, go to Wildwood, Attila's, and
Damn.
quarantine became really close, and we started training with each other. Yeah.
Wait, didn't we go to that gym, Attila's?
A little closer, Dorian.
Sorry,
Tell us. Yeah.
that's the
Wait.
gym.
You went to Iron.
You, Marco, and me, New Jersey,
No, we went to Apollon.
Apollo. Shit,
Apollon.
same almost.
That's another like dope Jersey gym.
Yeah.
Attila's, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking Attila's is so legendary.
Yeah.
Dang.
Those videos, you guys like the OG days. I remember the benching video when Lex like it was like goes insane, like fucking
For
Super
James?
Saiyan. Yeah,
Yeah. That
that video
the
is
iconic video.
legendary.
Yeah. It's
Damn.
crazy how much they can bench more now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
you just
deadlift
PR'd, right? What
405.
415, 405.
Lex, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he did that on his 21st birthday.
yeah, dude.
Pretty cool.
21st. He's only 21. Like you guys are so fucking young.
Yeah,
It is insane.
it's ridiculous.
Well, I'm only 25, but like that's fucking insane.
What?
What's next?
For me?
What's next?
For everyone? What's next for everyone? I don't know. Someone go first. I'm not ready.
Well, you want to get pro.
Oh yeah, Road to Pro. Obviously, it's always
No, we know that. Everyone knows
Road to Pro.
Absolutely.
Like,
Bro.
what's next? Like, what do you want to do? Bodybuilding forever? Like, not forever, but like,
Do you want to make a?
do you want to keep doing this for
Like your
years, or do you
business?
want to like go pro and then maybe do something else?
So I mean, so let's say, all right, give me a situation. So let's say I go pro my next show, right?
Okay.
Numbers. I'm not competing on a pro level until I know I can do good. So that means years off, like 3 years
Yeah,
probably.
dude, you still have so much muscle maturity. Like,
Exactly.
You don't stop.
Yeah.
Your muscles keep growing until you're like what, like
30?
like 30. Like, yeah.
Bro,
like,
wait, didn't Brandon Hendrickson
more.
started with 28?
Yeah. Even
Who?
more. Right.
Brandon Hendrickson.
Oh really?
yeah,
How
he
old
like
is he?
started at like 28.
I think he
27, 28.
started. Sorry if I'm wrong, but I think so.
How old is he now?
Like 33 or something.
Wow.
Most,
Yeah.
most pros are
30s.
in their 30s.
I mean,
40s.
yeah.
And
So it's
that's
like-
that's when your muscles like
Mature.
tense and
So,
mature.
so you
Yeah.
take time off. You'd still focus on bodybuilding. You still want to do content.
Yeah. So what I sort of have planned right now is with a special friend. We want to travel this summer a lot. We want to go to like different places like Hawaii and
Bro,
Europe.
do
and
it,
stuff.
bro.
So we want to travel, do some
Send-
travel content.
seriously.
Definitely. Oh, so like, come like just make travel content, not necessarily
Like
bodybuilding,
literally
gym
go to
content,
like we want to go to Hawaii for like 3 weeks and like jump to different
Like
islands.
still work out.
Still work out
Yeah,
the whole
still
thing.
like yeah,
Still do a
be on
vlog
point,
and
yeah.
everything, but just different. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. That's really cool.
That's what we want to do, and then
Fuck
we're
yeah.
gonna,
That's
we're
so
gonna
awesome.
do that soon also.
continue that. Just
I'll be your girlfriend, bro.
you know, oh,
Sorry,
Dorian.
can't
That's dope.
No, that's sick.
Do you have any anything that you want to start anything yourself personally, like apparel wise or brand wise?
Good. Funny enough. So yeah, no, I was talking to Christian. Christian is obviously hanging out with him this weekend, and he getting a lot of advice from him.
He knows a lot
And,
about clothing.
A lot. But yes, I am making clothing. It's actually in the works. Like it should be out really soon. Before the show, it'll definitely be out. So that's within
yeah.
6 weeks, probably within like the month or so. But yeah, I got that opening up. I actually been working on an app. It's like I have a training app.
All right.
So instead, because I was thinking about doing like I talked to you when you were in Jersey. I told you I want to do this.
Yeah, like
Remember
not necessarily coaching, but
Yes,
like
I wanted to do because like coaching to me is too. It's hands on, but like I don't want to like. If someone wants to do a competition, I'm not ready for that yet.
yeah,
I don't know how to peak
You're still
someone.
so focused on yourself.
Exactly.
Right now, yeah.
So I know people always ask me like, how do I train? Like they say, put my training in my YouTube videos, and so I did a training app, and like I had to work with someone. I don't know how to make a fucking app, so they helped me make the app. And essentially, what this app is going to be is like there's gonna be certain programs like a simple like build strength one. You know, like what I'll do for like for my cardio or my abs. I'll have different like guides there. And then the cool thing about this one I'm doing is a Road to Pro series one. So basically, that's my legit actual workout I do every single day. If you want to follow that, rep scheme, workout, everything.
That's so sick.
And it's going to be 1 day delayed, so I can upload it. You know, the day the day of. So
Smart.
yeah, that's actually should be done like next week.
Wow.
So that'd be pretty cool. So that's something new.
That's
Actually,
smart as fuck.
yeah.
Yo, go cop that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you have a name for it?
It's fucking Anthony Mantello app. There you go. But Rotor Pro app. I don't know.
AMP.
So
cool.
Yeah, we got that. We got that clothing. Because yeah, like there's more I could do with what I have. People always ask me for advice and stuff like that. So it's like, why not? So I got that.
You
and then
should definitely write a book, bro.
a book.
The way that you reveal your stories is like
Chapters.
Yeah,
You like it?
Yeah, but most people in this
you
industry
should, you
can't
should
read.
try it.
Dude, you're 20, but a fucking crazy story already. Like,
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
what are you gonna be at 33? Like, fuck.
Hopefully not dead, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna, that's the bare minimum.
You never
we'll get
know.
a one knock for everything on that.
Yeah. What are we at?
We're at an hour 4.
Hour 4.
Alive?
Yeah, we gotta do the live, but
Oh, that's right. Well, we can. I mean, we could talk about other stuff too. Like what?
Yeah, I'm down.
how about them fucking Yankees, bro?
Bro.
I've never watched baseball.
I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
kidding.
not a sports guy, right?
I'm kidding.
I used to watch soccer, but sports now, no. Do you know who Matt Thice is?
Matt Dice. No, I don't.
No.
Why?
He's my legit neighbor, or was. They just sold their house. But he plays for the
MLB?
Angels. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn, that's sick.
Shout out Matt.
Yeah.
Dice.
Shout out Matt Dice, bro.
If you're
Hop on the
watching
pod,
this,
dude. Thanks for loading.
Yeah, and then actually a kid from my high school is doing really good. His name is Ryan Lasco. He's playing for Rutgers. He's like killing it.
Really? Rutgers dope.
I got a question for you because
A
you've been
party
doing
there.
this. You've been doing this from such a young age.
Mm-hmm.
If you weren't doing bodybuilding, you weren't doing social media, and you weren't playing professional sports, what do you think you'd be doing?
Sports.
Sports is often on social media.
I mean, probably following the crowd, everyone else, going to college, getting drunk, and fucking partying and having sex with girls.
Sounds like
That sounds like sounds like
Damn.
no, dude.
And that just doesn't that
that
doesn't appeal to you.
No,
at all.
not at all.
I'm happy. I'm happy. I really am happy that I did experience like that college life and like a 9-to-5 life. Like I did it. I did the college life. Had a 9-to-5, and I'm grateful for that because I never want to go back to it. Like, it's just like this system where like like everyone thinks they have to follow, but you really don't.
Yeah, you really
do not need to do that.
In today's age, no.
Start something yourself.
Starts like that.
You gotta jump off the conveyor belt though. That's the hardest thing.
Yeah,
because
there's a system they want you to go into.
Start something for yourself. Be your own boss. Just try
but
something.
Still, that struggle in between is so important, bro. It's so important.
It creates you. It makes you who you are. Like if I didn't go through all that, I would not be here right now. If I didn't struggle, I would not be sitting here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It sounded like you believed in it from the start though. Like when you told your mom, like everything you said, like you spoke everything into existence.
Dude, telling your parents that at that age is fucking insane.
I remember
especially
at
that age. Yeah.
I remember at dinner one time, I was a whole family dinner. That's pretty rare sometimes. I remember I was like, one day I want to live in Los Angeles, train at Gold's Gym, and do muscle ups at Venice Beach because at one of the YouTubers I watched at the time was Brendan Myers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know.
He had a girlfriend who was on the calisthenics back, and that's literally what he was doing. I was like, that looks so sick. I'm like, that's what I want to do. And didn't really follow that exact path, but it's right experience it all.
You're doing it, bro.
So would you say then like would you say the most important thing then is that belief in yourself, that belief that it's possible, like speaking that into existence? Like,
yeah, I guess what's what I'm looking for when people talk about
manifesting.
Yeah, 100%.
I think definitely also like finding that not purpose. You can't find a purpose, but knowing what you actually want.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like some people are like, oh, I start playing soccer. I don't actually like it. I'm gonna start skiing because that guy's skiing. You know.
Yeah.
But if you have a clear picture, like way ahead, then
I mean, like that just came to my head. So interesting, like sports, right? If you get into them at a young age, typically your parents put you in sports, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Your parents are like, all right, like I play baseball, you go play baseball, right? Little Joe.
Yeah. No, yeah, like
Little Joe.
youth sports are I think it's like a key to like your like growing up because you try things out and then you figure out what's your passion. Like go try karate, go try baseball, go try basketball, go try art class. Like
I mean, there's literally like it sounds so weird. I'm thinking about like all the characters that were in high school, right? There's like the weird kids, there's the cool kids, and it's like they each like, this sounds so weird, but it's stereotypically they look like some kids that like draw art, you look like an artist, right? It's kids that like
because they play sports look like jocks.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
fucking jocks.
What were you in
high school?
Yeah.
No, you definitely wore the varsity jacket.
Fuck yeah, bro.
See?
Dude, I have YouTube videos of me in it.
In the varsity jacket.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, my first ever show. No, in high school.
I'm a bodybuilder, bitch.
I did not bully kids, but me and Frank would definitely like harass kids in a funny way.
That's just varsity jacket energy right there. Like,
that was fun, dude. High school. Oh my God, I'm going to pull it up. I posted on my Snapchat the other day. High school, the shit we did. I was in a thing called.
How big were you in high school? Like junior year.
Junior year.
What was your height, weight?
180.
That's pretty good.
That's fucking.
So when I was going into high school, right, there was a thing called Business Academy, and my best friend from childhood, John, he told me about this teacher, Mr. Pate. Mr. Pate would walk around. He would wheel around in his wheelie chair, and he was like, he's such a cool. He's like a funny teacher. And I was like, I want Mr. Pate, and I know he was an accounting teacher, so there's a thing called Business Academy, and Business Academy, you needed to do like a test and an essay to join. They accepted everyone, but you just had to do it. And so like me and like 10 other like really close friends all joined, and we were all fucking so comfortable with each other. We would sing in class. We did the dumbest shit, and our teachers drove them crazy. Like the last day, ready for this? The last day in Mr. Pate's class. Mr. Pate.
What is it? Pate?
Pate. P-A-T-E.
Oh, Pate.
Here, I'll show you one of the videos.
Shout out Mr. Pate.
Mr. Pate, great guy.
Pate.
What's his first name?
James. Actually, no, his first name's Kenneth, and his first
Shout out Kenneth.
His second name's James. He doesn't like
his second name.
His middle name
is James.
Yeah, he doesn't like his first name.
Nah, you be calling your teacher by his middle name. That's fucking crazy. That's so disrespectful.
So ready for this, dude? The last day of like we were off on this class. Like if you go through my stories,
bro,
you will see there's dude. Look at that chest. See that,
bro? I know. Yeah, damn.
That's a junior in high school.
Jesus Christ.
Bro.
No, that's actually insane.
So what happened was, okay, I'll shut this off so I can think about it. All right. So last day, final, right? We were awful. We would literally hand in an accounting packet this big from the whole semester on the last day. And he would literally grade it. He was a very religious man. He had a photographic memory, he said. And
damn. He said.
Yeah. It was crazy.
That's cat.
It is.
No way.
Probably. But what happened was Fuck. Sorry,
It's too late now. You're there. You're
I
not.
know. I'm like not in right now. All right. So last day, right? We had a review, and he was like, "If you guys are good, if you guys are behaved, I will give you an open book final." And we needed that because we did not listen in this class.
Yeah.
We sang, we chatted, we flirted, we did nothing but learn.
Not learn.
Not learn. Did I say learn?
Yeah.
We did not learn. So
Just flirting in class.
yeah, bro. Natalie. You know, yeah.
Shout out Natalie.
Shout out Natalie. Passing notes.
All right, so where's this going, bro?
Okay, so the last day of the class, right? So
Totally forgot the topic.
so you know how like in the end of high school, right? There's locker cleanouts, there's the garbage pails.
Yeah.
So I walk into class, right? Last year, everyone's like happy. You're walking around. This kid, Dan Greenwood, call him Dan Skinwood because he's not circumcised. Dan Skinwood.
That's fucking crazy. How'd you find out he wasn't circumcised?
It went around in our class, bro. We were so comfortable. So Dan,
Skinwood, bro.
right.
Skinwood. That's a fucking crazy name.
So I took his. He was drinking water, right? So this is what I mean. Like,
As he does.
I was a bully / harasser. It was funny.
Right.
He had his water. I took it from him. I ran out to the hallway. Yeah, I'm a dick.
Yeah. No, that makes I would too. Yeah,
We
that
used to like
makes
just do.
Do you have the varsity jacket on?
No, not the. No, it was June.
Yeah, it
No.
was hanging on your chair or something. Yeah. It was there.
So like, dude, some people would eat my bananas in class, and I was pissed. Yeah, like we were all dicks. So he's drinking his water, right? I take it from him. I go in the class. I put it on the edge of the rim of the trash can, the big trash can in the hallway. Frank is coming up the stairwell. He's right here. Trash can's right here. Dan is coming out of the classroom right here. They're both in the middle of the thing. I go, Frank, knock that water bottle in. He starts sprinting. Dan starts sprinting. He hits it in. Water's in the trash now. And Frank goes like, haha, like you can't drink now. We go into class
Did it have
and
a
Dan.
cap on it?
What?
Did it have a cap?
No, it was off. So Dan's now lurking at Frank. Frank's drinking a sports water bottle, like the one that squeezes.
Squirt, yeah.
Yeah. So he's drinking that. Dan comes over to Frank and just goes like this on it.
Shit.
And Frank saw it coming, so he moved it this way and it squirted on Mr. Pete. I'm not even joking. This
Dude in a
thing-
wheelchair?
Yes. It wasn't a wheelchair. It was a rolly chair. like-
Wheelie chair.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's good. No wheelchair.
And it squirted on fucking
Damn, in his face?
like just on his jackets, on the papers.
And this is like-
Okay.
He cursed once in his life and he cried because he cursed. Like he's like a crazy man.
Right.
And he literally goes, drops everything, storms out, like heavy glass door, slams it. We're all quiet. We're like what the fuck?
Yeah.
We're in disbelief. We're like, fuck, like, oh my God, our final's gonna be like no open book. We're screwed.
Yeah.
We are screwed. So with like we had like 2 hours to take a final. He comes in like 45 minutes later.
45 minutes
Yeah,
later?
we were just sitting there doing nothing. And then
my
he just
God.
passes out. Everyone's quiet. And we're like, we have no clue what to do. And then we're all looking at him like, we don't know how to do this.
Yeah.
And then like 5 minutes later, he goes, take out your books. And because he's too nice of a guy.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out Mr. Pete.
He just had to go cool down, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said, take out your books. We all took it. We scrammed. We finished it. And then we were all scared to say like, have a great summer. But, we did. And then he told us that we would be the reason he retired, but he did not yet. So
Wow.
What were you gonna show us?
what was I going to show you? What was I going to show
like
you?
that was such a-
I'm
Oh,
gonna get
shit-
the live ready while you show
the
that.
shit we would do in his
I lost
class.
the topic that we talked about. I thought we forgot about it.
Dude, my
Everyone
phone
doing
was-
their cardio right now is like, fuck.
What were they talking about?
What? What's going on?
Fuck. Oh my God.
Damn. Oh yeah. If you don't know, we go live at the end of the pods and then pull
Yeah.
some random.
Someone's
person.
gonna join and ask you a question
They're
live.
gonna ask a question through the mic and then
Yeah, you
just
can-
one. They get one question.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Looking forward to
Unless
that
it's
question.
this is crazy.
What year was this? I think it's right here. Ready? That's Mr. Pete. Maybe he's throwing a banana.
Did he just throw a banana across the room?
In the middle of the class. Mr. Pete.
Is he right there?
Wait, look at this filter, Harry. It's like ask a question. Like
Oh yeah. Well,
I also
we
got
can't
asked
see
out.
us.
I got asked out in the middle of that class.
Like he's teaching,
In teaching. Yep.
and this girl goes up to you,
Her name-
presumably.
Her name was
judge.
Kat Mayer.
Kat Mayer.
Mair.
shout out Cat Mayer.
Kat Mayer. What is she doing right now?
I don't know.
Look her up. Figure out what Kat's doing
I'd
right now.
rather not.
No, I just want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like you talk about all these people that you went to high school and shit with. I mean, for me, high school was fucking like a decade ago, but for y'all, it's a couple of years. She's still in school or something.
What class are you?
14. I graduated high
Yeah,
school.
I
at
was
14.
I was 15, 16.
When did you graduate high school?
2020.
That's fucking insane.
That's insane.
Bro,
I don't know.
We
where
didn't even have
Instagram-
cell phones back then.
I was gonna say we should like go out this weekend. You can't even go out, bro.
No, yeah, we can. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, sure.
Dude, you have so much.
You
oh
don't
my
even
God.
like that's not your vibe. That's not your scene. Like, what's like an ideal weekend with like your friends besides LSD?
I haven't done LSD.
That's LSD with David.
Last time I did, yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to think.
All right, I'm gonna start the last.
Yeah,
just
no,
so
go ahead. Go ahead.
All right,
Maybe like
Let people.
I like to hang
filter in.
out with Frank. Frank's so funny, dude.
Is
I
this
just
Frank the
laugh.
Tank?
bro.
Frank
Frank
the
is
Tank.
terrible.
Did Frank?
He's gotta come out
so
here.
You said Frank was 13 and he just was massive. Like, does he?
It wasn't massive, just like really good bicep peaks and shit like
Does
that.
he still work out? and
He
shit?
still works out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yo, Mighty, Mighty.
You don't like to go out and drink.
Nah. Ideal weekend for me is
Got
just
it?
continuing my
All right,
routine
but
and like maybe having a little fun. Maybe we'll
Yo.
play mini golf or something.
I like you much
yeah,
more.
you're
Like,
you're
wait,
during a good.
You're not a big movie guy. They're
No,
Yo.
I saw Doctor Strange and it was pretty ass to me.
interesting.
Yeah.
Not a big Marvel guy.
No.
It was weird. Kind of. I liked it, but it was weird.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a trip.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the trip besides Hawaii that you're looking forward to the most?
Hawaii. I mean, Europe. I have an uncle who lives
Join,
in
join.
Go to Croatia.
Croatia.
Yeah.
Yeah. When
Italy,
I
go to
go,
Italy
when I go to, so he has a house in
Rees
Rome.
on.
I want to hit like a bunch of. I
Soon.
have family in Poland, Italy,
It's all
Sicily.
nearby.
Dang,
It's all nearby. Yeah.
That's dope.
Come
So I
on, who
wanna
wants to
hit a bunch of
join?
countries there.
Yo, Joe, don't talk into the mic,
Who
bro.
wants-
You could because you can like take trains and like EasyJet and like,
Oh, yeah.
like airlines that'll just
Yeah.
like $20.
I know, for example, from
$20
I lived in
France, Italy.
Frankfurt for
Send some
the
requests,
fast
send some
train,
requests.
1 hour to Paris.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, I've been to Europe before. I've been in Poland, France,
Where in
Sicily,
Poland?
Italy.
Warsaw.
What's up, Seb?
Krakow.
No, Częstochowa, and I think I've been to like the head, Moscow, right? Moscow, that's Russia.
That's Russia. Yeah.
Krakow.
Never been
yeah,
in
Krakow.
Russia.
You never been to Russia?
Częstochowa, I think, is where my family's from. Yeah, so it was
Oh, yeah,
Polish,
You're Polish?
Polish and Italian. Yeah,
Oh.
Okay,
Mantello
what we
is
got? What we got?
Italian.
What we
Yeah,
got?
yeah,
yeah,
50-50?
yeah.
100% Polish, married 100% Italian. Wow.
Mom's Polish, dad's Italian.
Very cool. Does your dad speak?
Zena.
I'm assuming he does, right? Zena jump in here, bro.
And say hi to Zena.
Yo, do
Hey, pal. Why was that so fucking funny?
it's a girl.
It's a girl. Okay, she can be called pal. Who's Zena? Wait, Zena, your girl?
Oh
No,
my
my
god.
Friends.
Yo, how do people send requests? Like, actually, do people?
I'm
actually
about to
send it?
add someone.
Accept some.
Yo, Jack West, what up, bro?
Yo, bring in Jack.
There's so much.
Shout out
going
Jack
on
West.
right now.
There's a lot going on.
All right, ready? I'm gonna add.
Go ahead.
And some.
Hope this dude's ready.
Put it up towards the mic and just point him at Ant. I want someone to ask something crazy, dude.
Great.
You don't have to answer it too.
Well, it depends.
He'll answer it for sure.
Yo,
What's up? What's up?
dude, Zach, what's up, dude?
How are you?
Go ahead, dude.
Welcome to Legacy Loading.
Wait, is he part of Bill's Mafia?
Where you from? Where you at?
Alabama, Birmingham.
Shit,
I thought
dude, that's so
I thought that
cool.
was a Bill's hat. He's got a
All
Bill's hat
right,
on?
you got one question to ask Anthony Mantello. The stage is yours.
All right. If you could have any car in the world for free, everything paid, expenses, everything, insurance, what would it be?
That's cool. We just spoke about cars.
Yeah.
I said it. We spent a lot of time on cars.
One.
Does it have to be made yet?
Huh?
Well, probably.
I mean, no.
I mean, the Cybertruck looks cool.
Cybertruck.
Cybertruck. I mean, like I don't. Fuck. I like my car now, but I guess like a twin turbo Lamborghini Huracan. Yeah. Something crazy.
When Apple comes with a car.
What's the car that you have in mind, bro?
Yeah, what would yours be?
Probably 911, in my opinion.
Oh, that's cool.
What color?
Ooh,
He's like, I didn't even think about this shit. Now they're asking me.
probably matte black.
Ooh, nice, bro.
That's the color of yours, right?
I got satin. Matt's really hard to maintain. Satin's hard to maintain too.
Yeah. Dope. Appreciate your question, bro.
Yeah,
Thank
bro.
you.
Yeah.
Shout
Thank
out
you,
Zach.
pal.
Appreciate you having me.
Appreciate you, bro. Shout out Alabama.
Hey, yo.
Shit, yo, you're still here. There you go. I'm gonna add one more person just because that was kind of like a.
No, that's fine.
That's like a basic question. I
that's
want like a
fine.
cool
Dude,
question.
I mean, we went through the whole. Bro, no, his question's fine, bro. It's fine. Judge us. We're at hour 20. We're at hour 20.
One more.
Yeah.
One more.
And needs to say something for the end of.
I need
I'm
to say
so
something.
hungry. Holy shit.
You're like closing words.
Dude,
What
that
you wanna say?
wallpaper's insane.
Closing words.
Yo!
Amanda, what's up?
What's up?
What's
Yo,
going
she asked
on?
the same question.
Shout out Amanda. All right, you got one question for Anthony Mantello.
It's not about cars.
What color?
Not about cars. Not about cars.
Hello.
Okay, this is kind of basic, but what are your top 3 animes if you watch anime?
Oh, you watching?
You watch anime?
No.
Sorry. Different question.
Different question? Okay. Do you see your relationship going like for the long haul? Is that what you
That's actually a good question.
My relationship with my girlfriend?
Ali.
She's right here.
Yeah. Is she here? Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And that's the podcast. Thank you for tuning in, guys.
What a great way to end it.
Thank you for the question.
Put him on the spot.
Thank you.
All right, thank you,
That was
man.
good.
Good question. Thanks for the support. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Amanda.
That was a good question.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Good for you,
That's
man.
good.
That's great.
Oh shit.
What,
More about that in chapter 2.
Yeah. So you're gonna be here until Monday. So I'm sure we're gonna see you around. We're gonna do stuff. But any closing arguments? Anything you wanna shout out? Anything, bro?
All right, I'm gonna fly.
All right. Anything you wanna
thank you.
talk
Appreciate you
about?
guys.
Bro, why is
Question.
kombucha whole time on the table? Not sponsored by kombucha.
I want to say something. I don't know.
First thing that comes.
Yeah,
to
let's
mind.
wrap this bitch up.
Shout out Draymond Green.
What?
No. Do you want to elaborate why?
John Wall. No, I don't know anything really about basketball. So like when I take a shot, I'd be like, yo, Draymond Green, John Wall.
What about like
Draymond Green.
about like Kobe?
That's so random.
Kobe? I don't say no.
Damn.
I like the under.
I like Derrick Rose.
D Rose.
You want to talk about your favorite basketball player now too?
Jeremy Lin.
I used to like Marbury.
Oh, a Knicks guy.
Yeah, Knicks. Yeah,
guy.
I used to love
Stephon
Marbury.
I don't know
I
who
think
that
I had
is.
a Marbury.
He was like
jersey.
God back in the day.
Yeah, that's crazy. Shout out D Wade.
Shout out
If
Marbury.
D Wade, if you're watching this, bro.
Dude, Draymond Green, like loading is fucking crazy.
All right, yo, appreciate you being here, man.
Yeah,
That
thank
was
you.
dope. We got the whole story. This is
Yeah,
great.
this-
So
yeah.
we can't even invite you back because we got everything. So
Anthony
Yeah,
Mantello,
that's not even a star.
life story.
No, but
didn't
seriously, I want to say I appreciate all of you guys here. You guys are very genuine people. Like, that's,
yeah, bro.
Sometimes it's so hard to find, but like when I'm here out in Texas, it's been very like loving, man. Like the people here that like just come up to say hi, or people I've been hanging out with, like
Yeah.
completely eye opening. And like,
different,
it's
bro.
great
It's
to be
different.
around this environment, and you know, characteristics you guys hold with each other. It's
that's great.
great characteristics to have.
That
Thank
means
you
a lot.
guys.
Thank you, bro.
We
Genuine
mean
people.
it. We mean it. We want you to be here for real.
Yeah, man.
Make that happen.
Appreciate it, guys.
Texas.
Soon.
See you guys in
All right.
episode 10 later.
Toodaloo.
Peace.